Hello guys, so welcome back to SQL section of Data Engineering with Animesh, and today we are going to solve a 20-second question in our SQL LeetCode series, and the question is consecutive numbers. It is labeled as medium in the LeetCode complexity level, but seeing the question, it is very interesting and you will have fun in solving this. So let us get directly to the question. It has only one table, which is logs, and only two columns. In SQL, ID is the primary key for the table, and ID is an auto increment column. Auto increment column is something which is incremented by the system itself one by one. We suppose first ID would be one, then other would be two. So you only have to provide the other entries, and ID column would be taken care by the system. Find all numbers that appear thrice consecutively, means 1 1 1 or 2 2 2. Okay, return the result in any order, at least thrice. So means we have to check for three times. So see, this is a table. This is what auto increment looks like: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, and see which number is appearing thrice consecutively. 1. Say 2 is appearing thrice, but it is not a consecutive because 1 is in the between. So that is why the answer is 1. And you have to return only this num as an output. Okay. So very interesting question. Now so you have to see at least thrice, right? So you have to refer to this table three times, because and every time you would be checking what? See, you would be joining on this ID and this ID where this num and this num is equal. When suppose if I say ID and num, just I will give you an example. ID and num. Now get back. Suppose this ID is 1 and num is 1, and this ID is 2 and num is 1. Num is 1. So join would be like this: on condition on table 1 dot ID plus 1 is equals to table 2 dot ID, because we have to join. It is a self join only. Just make one another table like this and one another like this, three tables, and then you will understand better that this ID has to be compared with this ID, ID2. So that's the ideal condition of table ID plus 1. So table 1 ID is 1. When we are adding 1, so it would be compared with this second row in the table with a row which has ID as 2. And the condition would be where t1 dot num is equals to t2 dot num. So basically join on ID plus 1 and then see if the num is same, if the number corresponding to both the IDs are same or not. So only this you have to do. This you have to do three times because we have asked at least thrice. So we'll quickly code it and you will understand it. It is very simple question. Only the thing is you have to understand how many time joins you have to use. That is why it is termed as complex, because it sometimes create confusion. So from, like, see, from logs L1 inner join logs L2 on L2.id. L2.id means the second table is equals to L1.id plus 1. Okay. So ID2 would be joined with ID1 or would be compared against ID1. Again, rather than thrice, so inner join logs L3. Okay. Logs L3 on, again same thing, L3.id is equals to L2.id plus 1, where now what should be same? The number in all these three tables. L1 dot num is equals to L2 dot num, and L2 dot num is equals to L3 dot num. Got it? If we do select num L1 dot L1 num, okay, because again it would create confusion to the system as consecutive nums because they have renamed the column, so that's why we are giving the alias consecutive nums. Okay, so now let's run this query and see. Just a spelling mistake, so I will correct it because it is better to give the right answer in the videos. Okay, so see, you have got the desired result. So basically, the only thing that LeetCode wanted us to do was to learn joins from this table. So see, there would be a condition where you have to join like this. Suppose with not the same row or the same ID row with the other ID row. So you can use the syntax like this, where L2.id is L1 ID plus 1 and L3.id is equals to L2 ID plus 1. And you have to compare the nums or the number value in all three IDs. So we have written a where clause. So I hope you would have understood this question. Just make three separate tables in your rough copy for your better understanding and then mark which row is comparing to what, and you will understand the question better if there's any confusion related to joins. So keep learning, keep practicing, and I will see you in my next video. Till then, goodbye.